horny.
What? Oh.
What's up, everybody?
Sorry.
Welcome to the horniest episode of Press and Can't Play.
The horniest?
This is the horniest one we've done yet.
Oh, wow.
Welcome. I feel immediately bad that I decided to make that joke when we're playing Bayonetta, a game that I've tried to defend on more than one
yeah, that was poor
occasion.
Timing, huh?
Yeah, well, hey, we're here. We're doing it live.
Yeah, I thought you meant because of your open-chested shirt that you're wearing.
There is currently 3/4 of my chest bare. Something kind of curious that happened to me today. I was trying to wear a button-up to work.
Mm-hmm. And that made you button it up all the way.
Well, I used to button it up all the way all the time, and I don't know at which point, but I started not, and similar to this one, like it's below chest level where I leave it open to, which I've not thought about until today. I had to button past it, but my chest burst enough that you could just like see the two buttons like straining to keep my titties in.
Do you just have a broad chest, or do you wear like slightly small shirts?
I think I have broad shoulders for sure, and that's the thing I live with on a daily basis. Do you want to figure out what the next LP is?
I guess that would.
Will I talk about my strange body
behind us, like the next said? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I'll continue talking about my strange body. Yeah. So I have very broad shoulders, and it's not something I've really had to think about a lot. But I think I do probably have a pretty broad chest because of that as well. Because there have been a lot of times in my life where people think I'm buff, but really I've been like kind of out of shape or fat even.
Oh, yeah, that's my entire life.
It's just like the way my body's built. People are like, "Oh, you have pecs. You must be buff." I'm like, "No, it's just." They're just like that.
I'm just sucking my belly in so hard.
That's bone pretty much. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'm going this way. Seems fine.
Yeah.
I didn't read that.
I wish I had.
It's fast and tight with locks and chains. Nothing that should stop me from opening it, of course.
The LP locations to like a link on my phone so I could find them easily.
One would think.
Bayonetta. Golden LP location.
Yeah, fuck yeah, now I got this bat power, so I'm gonna activate Witch Power Cell more often. Because initially I had to time my dodges to right before I got hit. Now I can do it right as I get hit, and it'll activate it. And also mitigate the damage that I would have been taking. But also I've not played this in a while, so I'm kind of trash.
Because it was very low, but now it's very loud. That's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tawns, and Prestons of all ages, welcome to Bayonetta.fandom.com.
This is a new intro? Are you getting rid of the horny one? What about everyone who was like, oh, fuck yeah, it's the horny one finally.
Like, unzips.
This is what I sub for. Yeah. You know, I do listen to every episode in the buff, but now I finally feel welcome. Finally, like I'm supposed to.
I say, relax. I was gonna call someone my name, but then I figured out that might be not very nice.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah, come on, Leonard. To them, I say Walmart.com. Keep it together.
Yeah, come on. We have advertisers.
We appreciate your subscription. We're so happy that you follow us.
Get over here, coward.
But like Walmart, you really gotta get control of your life. We're in chapter 6 there.
Seems good.
Is that what we said? Verse 1, as soon as level starts, that's what we just did. Verse 2. Located soon after the first, in the area where you fight the two inspired. Near the entrance, there's a pile of rocks. Destroy these to reveal
sword is too goddamn slow.
Umbran resting place containing the LP piece. So in verse... I understand. So it says it's in verse 2, but it says it's also right after the first one.
You still don't understand at all how the structure of this game works.
Even without like being in a... That was cool. Even without being in a conversation with you and like distracted, like watching the episodes back, I still have a hard time following exactly what's going on. I'm sure it's just because I'm not playing it, so I'm like fully immersed. And because I have to contend with us like chatterboxing away.
You're a chatterbox.
Why
do you make it sound so evil?
So you're gonna have to double back? Is that what's gonna happen, or
what?
Or is it just that like verse 1 is only 2 minutes long?
So verses tend to refer to individual fights I get into.
Okay.
I guess I can go in the water. Whee! Is there anything cool in the water? Preb? Is there any good? Is there any good in the water?
Doesn't look like.
What do you think is causing those little numbers, though?
Yeah, that's unsettling. Huh.
I guess that's just the way the water. Sometimes water just be that way.
Yeah, just the way water.
I really do.
Baby.
I'm stuck. I'm trapped. Can I tell you about the Uber ride I had over here?
Oh, please do. I always love your Uber stories.
This one was actually a Lyft, which is going to explain why the struggles I had during the ride had nothing to do with the ride share experience itself.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing a shared because fucking why wouldn't I? I feel like this fight's harder than I remember. I can't remember. Let's just, I guess just float in the air for a while. I was doing a shared, so as the first one picked up, other person picked up, not a big deal. I'm just chilling like a fool, listening to my podcast, The Adventure Zone, which is just getting into the finale and some very intense emotional moments. Oh, counter? No, I guess nothing. Can I hit you, please, friends? Partner? But the second person I was sharing the ride with, I guess third at this point, if you count the driver, there were 4 people in the car at this point, had an unfortunate stink about them that was really propagating the entire car experience.
Ooh.
Why am I having such a hard time hitting these fools? I hit the counter. Why won't you let me kill you? Why won't you die? So yeah, that's basically the part I wanted to get to. Was there was some noted stank, and also I was fighting back tears just separately of that because of the podcast I was listening to.
That's very complicated.
It was a very complicated time in my life, I feel.
Whoa.
That's pretty much the extent of what I want to share. Just getting into the finale. Just finished the Stolen Century for all of the Adventure Zone listeners that also listen to us. Just getting into story and song. And Hachi Machi.
Is that current or is that...
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Is it current?
Is it current or are you like listening to like back episodes?
Oh, back episodes.
Okay.
This is their balance arc. It's when they played D&D. This is my 3rd lap through. But yeah, now they play a different game, a different story.
A different game?
Bud?
A different D&D? A different game entirely or just a different like D&D setting?
Different tabletop game.
Wow. I'm kind of betrayed.
What do you think the friendo is? Why do you feel betrayed?
I don't know. I thought it was just a D&D podcast.
Wow. You're really going to be like that, huh?
What do they call it? That's a genre now. I remember learning that at PodCon because everyone was talking about it.
Actual play podcast.
Actual play podcast, yeah. So weird.
Says the man recording a Let's Play. What a strange and foreign concept I can't even comprehend of.
I guess that's fair.
Where's that LP gonna be, baby?
That LP. Oh, those the inspired?
Probably.
Near the entrance, there's a pile of rocks. Destroy these to reveal an Umbran resting place.
Near the entrance, did you say? Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, dog. Chill. Jalopy. Why do you choose to not listen to the Adventure Zone?
I'm just like super backed up on podcasts already.
Oh, yeah.
And I generally only listen to podcasts like when I'm going to or from work. So
To or fro?
yeah. So I don't like yeah, I just don't really get like a lot of podcast listening in.
That's fair. I find now that I'm back on my bike, it's a really nice time to listen to podcasts because I just have that 30 minutes to myself to work and then like 40 minutes back. Seems like a suspicious pile of rocks.
Sure does. Whoa. Hey. What is what? Whoa. Hold on.
I'm a kitty now. And a dance.
Since when?
Cats. Since the last time we recorded, do you even watch the game we play together, or do you just patiently wait for your turn?
I just miss so much.
I miss you. I miss us. God, why did it have to be like this? Just like the 8th time this has happened. Where's my next LP?
Verse 9.
Verse 9?
Yeah.
Ah.
Is that like right around the corner? Do you want me to tell you what it is? Oh, it's your reward for the next thing.
Okay.
Next, like,
Verse 9, I get rewarded with it.
Yeah. For like
Neat.
the next like boss fight or whatever.
I've been really chilling at like no HP for quite a while.
Yeah. Maybe you should. Do you have any recourse to that or?
Yeah, I have healing potions or things basically. But since we're not really going for a perfect score, I'm fine with dying and getting 100% of my health back if that happens.
Yeah, that's fair. Whoops.
Aw. Womp womp.
Have I talked about on the show how I had to start Parasite Eve over again?
I'm dead. No.
I did do that.
Why?
So I decided to cut my losses. You saw me try to fight
my losses into pieces. This is my... Yeah, sorry, I don't know where I was going.
You saw me... You were here once when I was fighting that, like, millipede or centipede.
Yeah.
And I decided that I couldn't do that. I couldn't finish it. Because there's no way to purchase... You can't purchase ammo in that game. If you haven't played Parasite Eve, faithful listeners, it's an RPG where you play... It's modern, and you play an NYPD officer.
I'm Leon Kennedy.
So
RPD.
So all of your weapons are guns, and they use consumable ammo. But there's no way to purchase more ammo. You only get it as a drop item from fights. So it's possible if you can customize your weapons to a certain degree with as far as like how much ammo they consume and like the rate at which they consume it. And if you don't use your ammo efficiently, it's possible to run out of ammo and not have any way to get more. And that's basically what happened to me. I wasn't totally like clued into like how to strategize, so to speak, customizing my weapons. I was just going for like higher marks on all counts, so I ended up using up a lot of bullets, and I got to this really long dungeon, and I get to the boss fight, and I just don't, even if I can survive like health wise, I just don't have enough ammo to beat the boss. And I did troubleshoot that. I focused all of my attention on healing, and I was able to... I actually ran out of ammo in the fight.
Wow.
And then, so my thought was, well, I know that there are places in the game where because you can revisit areas that you've been to previously, and just have encounters. I know there are locations in the game where the enemies are easy, but they guarantee ammo as a drop item. So I was like, all right, well, I guess my only real option is to go back to one of those spots to... I'm gonna die here. To try and, like, grind for ammo. I also don't have enough ammo to get out of the dungeon.
Oh, no. That's bunk. I can't believe they, like, called that a finished game.
Yeah. So... Well, I mean, it's possible to do it. You just have to you just have to kind of have like more foresight and like to learn like how the mechanics of the game work.
But to allow you to trap yourself like that seems whack to me.
Totally, yeah. And this is the problem that I've had every time I've tried to play this game since it came out. Is I always get to a point where I just run out of ammo, and I'm like, well, what? But there are things that you can do, like one of the things
cut my life into pieces.
One of the things that you can do customizing your weapon is you can adjust its rate of fire, right? So you can make it so that every attack round you fire. All right, so
I already had.
There's two basically there's like two multipliers, right? You have your rate of fire, which is how many bullets can you fire off in a round.
Okay.
It's turn-based, so it's each action that you get, how many bullets can you potentially consume? Let's say it's 5, right?
God fucking man, I forgot about this fucking shit. God.
You can also add a multiplier to your weapon. So if I can shoot off 5 rounds per turn, and I have a multiplier of ×3, that means for each of those single shots, I'm consuming 3 bullets, which adds to my damage potential, right? Mm-hmm. So you would think that that would be good, but you can get a multiplier of up to ×5. So each time I'm shooting, I'm consuming 5 bullets.
Oh, jeez.
So if I'm shooting off all 5 of my, if I'm using all 5 of my potential attack actions, let's say,
I'm really pleased to finish that.
25 bullets gone
Okay.
per round, and I don't need all of those. Right? Because many enemies only take 2 or 3 shots. So
Jesus.
there's bullets that are just being thrown away. There's also automatic weapons that you can get that have like random target modifiers, which if you're not paying attention can be troublesome because it removes your ability to target specific enemies. So if you combine that with a high rate of fire and a high damage multiplier, which I did, now you're just spraying all of your bullets all over the place.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah. It is exactly what I did. I just wasn't paying attention. I didn't like... It's also in that era of games, 1997, where like they had the tech to make a complex game, but they didn't necessarily go out of their way to explain to you how it works. Which I've complained a lot, especially with Square games, which it is.
Welcome.
So I think that's the troublesome thing. Is it's not that the game is impossible or broken, is that it kind of takes a few rounds to really get a feel of like what I'm doing
How to
wrong.
not fuck yourself over.
Exactly. But because there's no way to, like, once you work yourself into the corner, you're done. And of course I don't have multiple saves because I'm not a pleb.
Yeah, you're not playing a Sierra adventure game.
Right. So I have to start again.
At least so you thought.
The plus side is it's not a particularly long game. You know, it's probably, I would say like 10 to 15 hours.
Okay. It's not ridiculous.
No. It's just it can just be a little bit tedious.
Someone else caught your eye?
Is this a friend or what is it? Is that a?
It's an angel.
Is this an angel? Is it
It's
like
an angel.
Is it a goose?
Honk. I'm an ugly duckling. Honk.
Something tells me I'm going to regret this.
Hello, friend. Or foe.
Oh.
Don't you got brain voice? I got brain
Oh,
voice.
that was creepy. Oh, I thought that little girl was gonna haunt you.
No, we're friends.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah.
I'm not normally one to play savior. But I suppose I can make
I'm a ghost.
exception and
I'm a ghost now. NBD.
just this one.
Just a part of who I am. I have
People-
white lips too. They're kind of scary.
Do you want to have a quick pause here and we'll pick up on the next?
You know who else has quick paws? Greyhounds.
Wow, that's very true. All right. Well, I think we all learned an important lesson here about greyhounds, and I look forward to seeing you all on the next
Less horny.
less horny episode of Time to Play.
The dang show. The dang thing we do.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Dudes.